Chinese President Xi Jinping has touched down in Athens, kicking off a 3-day visit to Greece. Xi showed his appreciation for Greece's long history and culture and praised the results of cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative. President Xi said he looks forward to forging stronger relations in the future with Greece.
This marks the conclusion of one of China's biggest business events of the year.
The total amount of prospective deals was $71.1 billion. That's 23% higher than in the first expo last year.
Over 500,000 professional visitors came to the expo looking for deals and partnerships. The heightened interest is evident in how crowded the venues have been in the past few days. That's been encouraging for international companies looking to enter the Chinese market.
In the past few days, we've had many buyers visiting our booth. Many expressed strong interest after trying our products. At first, we were not sure about the Chinese market, but after this experience, we immediately held a conference call with our Tokyo headquarters about accelerating our entry in the Chinese market.
It's been very helpful to meet new potential customers of our products. We've signed 3 deals here at this CIIE, 2 with key retail supermarket distributors here in Shanghai, and 1 with a major meat wholesaler customer of ours in Beijing. And we're very excited. They're going to help support the growth of our business, both in our wholesale meat business and also in our retail pack business.
And indeed, we have already signed some deals directly. And for us, it is very unusual because normally we don't sign deals directly in a fair. Some people who came who were in the business of baby, toy, or lifestyle stores, and now they want to see if they can represent Moulin Rôti in their region or their city. And so this is exactly what we're looking for.
And we managed to make beautiful deals for the further development and the expansion of our business here in China. We are present in China since 2017, and we are present in 2 major cities, in Beijing and Shanghai. But now, after these new deals that we have signed, now we can be much more confident to expand to other cities.
Chinese companies have also benefited from the opportunity to import more high-quality products. The Henan Bonded Group, for example, signed 26 purchasing deals worth close to $460 million.
From our observations in the past few years, we could see that we still lack imported goods. And on the other hand, we see many foreign companies having difficulties selling to China. So I think the expo has provided a good platform for cross-border companies.
The city of Shanghai is already gearing up for next year's expo. The financial hub is home to the headquarters of many multinational companies and is an ideal destination for firms taking their first steps in the Chinese market. Naturally, the financial center is playing an important role in attracting prospective companies to the third expo.
This year, we are very happy to become a partner organization to the Import Expo to foster the entry of foreign firms.
We have confirmed with the Lujiajui management team that we are going to participate to the third exhibition to meet companies and to let our branding be known by Chinese companies and international companies as well.
Learning theories in the morning and practice skills in the afternoon. China's northeastern industrial city of Anshan recently hosted a group of 60 Nigerian electricians. They're receiving comprehensive knowledge of power transmission and transformer manufacturing from a local Chinese company. It's all part of a major electrical project with Nigeria that aims to advance its access to stable electricity.
We have generation, but we don't have good transmission and distribution. We are optimistic that by the time we get back to Nigeria, we will replicate what we have seen here.
It's not the first time that the African country has sought a breakthrough. Zaki says they used to buy and install foreign equipment until they realized the need to make and maintain their own. That has also brought new opportunities for Huaye, the Chinese company that has vast experience in electrical engineering in Africa.
We started to go global over the past decade, especially with the Belt and Road. We have done a lot of business with Africa, but we felt we were giving a man a fish and only feeding him only for a day. So we undertook the project of Electrify Africa proposed by Nigeria in terms of training, building factories, and long-term maintenance.
What Huaye has offered is not just a comfortable environment that makes its Nigerian friends feel at home, but also a professional team, an open mind, and a detailed schedule that allows the engineers to efficiently get what they need. In the most recent test, nearly all the trainees got good marks. They told us that they will be expected to guide more experts to further electrify their country back in Nigeria, so they have to work hard. Such a positive outcome is mutual. Chinese engineers at Huaye now understand more about the specific needs of the African market. That will help them create an energy system that can better withstand variations in special weather conditions.
We work together towards the same goal. We only do what the other side thinks is appropriate, which creates the best collaboration. Our country calls to respect the choice of the African people on their own affairs. So our project with our African brothers has no ideological additional provisions. We only talk about technology, science, industrial development, and how it can help benefit African people.
While the Obama-proposed Power Africa initiative is reported to be making slow progress in the past years, the Nigerian experts are confident that working with China in the power sector will open a new chapter for their country.
When you have stable electricity, you'll be able to sell it, transmit it to the engineering firms, steel company, chemical company, textile, food processing, SMEs, and the availability of stable electricity will boost the economic growth of Nigeria. And when you have job opportunities, poverty will sink.
When the 6-month camp is over, the project will move on to the next stage to help form an electrical industrial cluster in Nigeria, and more Chinese companies are ready to take part in it. Both sides believe it will make a big difference, not only to Nigeria alone, but soon the whole continent, much of which is starved for electricity.
Despite biting cold weather in the US state of Iowa, the 2020 presidential race is heating up. Campaigning by Democratic primary candidates, more than a dozen in all, has switched into high gear ahead of February's Iowa caucuses, the party's first nominating contest ahead of the 2020 presidential election.
This battle is going to be fought in the winter, in the woods, in Iowa, and New Hampshire. And the faint-hearted are going to stay home, but not the Yang Gang, am I right?
The campaigning here in Iowa by the various candidates has been intense. That will no doubt be amplified in the coming months as each one looks for some much-needed momentum.
At a local town hall organised by the League of Latin American Citizens, Iowans prepare to question some of the candidates.
Some of the younger ones are coming up to the surface and are really talking about real issues and how they're going to fix these issues. And that is bringing the young ones up, and Biden's going down.
The field for the nomination has whittled down slightly in recent weeks. Those polling outside of the top four face a battle to stay relevant.
Things change so quickly these days, more quickly than ever before. So I believe that there's opportunity there for people who want an alternative to, the top 2 or 3 candidates that they're considering right now.
That is a plausible argument, according to David Peterson of Iowa State University.
I would not be comfortable saying that the 4 top-tier candidates right now are going to be the first 4, the top 4 in the caucuses. I think there's a lot of space for growth for a lot of the other candidates as well.
Iowa is a vital race. Only once in the history of the modern Iowa caucuses has someone finished lower than third and gone on to win the party's nomination.
Certainly not necessarily win Iowa. It's important to do better than expected. It's important to do well enough to keep going, to keep having volunteers, to keep getting money, to keep getting media attention.
But the bigger question for Democratic voters is not just who can win the nomination, but who can then go on and win the presidential race.
Can any of them actually beat Donald Trump?
Well, I sure hope so.
For now, for the Democratic hopefuls, it's one race at a time.